Hello, we are Custodia, and today we have a campaign pitch for Ohio Sea Grant and Stone Labs' Plastic-Free Great Lakes campaign. Our marketing proposal is the culmination of a semester's worth of work by our team to determine a good strategy that would help the Ohio Sea Grant and Stone Labs campaign be as successful as possible. Based on market research, we have found three main areas to focus on. The first of which is education on single-use plastics. We found that there is still a relatively large portion of people who cannot correctly identify if certain items are considered single-use plastics. Another area we found should be a focus is offering eco-friendly alternative solutions to people. If you just tell people about a problem without giving them a solution, they are much less likely to go out and find a solution on their own. The last area we found that could use focus was a social media plan. Based on research, we have put together an emergent media plan that we think can bring a lot more interaction to the campaign online. For our first writing project, we created a survey that was sent out to a range of people living in the Great Lakes region to find the answers to a couple of our hypotheses. The first hypothesis was that people don't know what single-use plastics are, or at least underestimate the number of items that are considered single-use plastics. The second hypothesis was that people underestimate the amount of single-use plastic that they are using on a daily basis. We believe these two hypotheses to be directly linked because if you don't correctly identify something as single-use plastic, then you won't consider it in your daily usage. We found our hypothesis to be correct, with only 37% of people identifying cigarette butts as single-use plastic and 50% misidentifying reusable food containers as single-use plastic. Because of this, we decided to make our focus on education about single-use plastics. For our second writing project, we had to create an infographic and a poster that could be used in outdoor locations to help promote Ohio Sea Grant and Stone Labs' Plastic-Free Great Lakes campaign. Based on the information we gathered from our first writing project, we continued with the theme of education about single-use plastics. Our core focus of this project was the inclusion and retention of our audience. We found that interaction with the audience would be one of the most successful strategies by employing an ongoing, constant test provided by a QR code on our displayable media. We found that creating an involved form of media would further improve audience retention and engagement from the target audience of Ohio Sea Grant and Stone Labs. This would also provide a greater accuracy and relevance to the media as it is constantly changing and gathering further data on the rhetorical challenge Ohio Sea Grant and Stone Labs faces. For our third writing project, we put together an emergent media plan that focuses on trying to increase engagement on both Ohio Sea Grant and Stone Labs' social media accounts. We started this project by auditing the current social media presence both Ohio Sea Grant and Stone Lab currently have. This was very informative for us. It gave us a good idea of their current interaction levels, but it also led to an older set of videos that Ohio Sea Grant put out that had over 10 times the amount of views than their other videos that we believe could be brought back in a new form. We also did research on the current analytics of different social media sites and have come to the conclusion that both Ohio Sea Grant and Stone Lab are both missing out on a large new platform called TikTok. With 69% of teens in the US on the app and using it an average of 89 minutes a day, it is a platform with the potential to get new young eyes to the campaign. We have created a few mock-ups of social media posts that you can see here, as well as a scheduled content calendar that we believe will bring more interaction to the Plastic-Free Great Lakes campaign. Thank you for your time.